Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Chelsea, and if you're new around here would like to see beauty related content on this channel, if that's something that you like, then please hit subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, then please click on the little bell and you'll be notified of every time that I upload. So today we're doing a shop my stash, replenish my everyday makeup drawer slash makeup rotation. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, I've got my dressing table and I've got my everyday makeup drawer, and we're going to take away a lot of the old stuff and put in some new bits, some forgotten bits as well in my collection. So we're literally going to shop my stash so then I can rotate this makeup, and this will be a good way for me to then dip and dab into some other different products that I've got in my collection that I probably have forgotten about, to be fair. Or that I haven't tried yet, because I've also got my new in drawer, so I might take some stuff out of my new in drawer, but my new in drawer is right here and it's handy anyway, so even if I don't want to use some of my everyday makeup, I can go into my new in drawer and just rotate like that as well throughout the month. So this will be, I'll probably do this up until February maybe, and then I might rotate it, which is only like 3 weeks away, but yeah, I just want to get it started. And I might even replenish my everyday makeup drawer for next month, Valentine's themed, like red and berry themes, perhaps. Don't know, it's just a thought. But yeah, so I'm going to show you what I've currently got in my everyday makeup drawer, and then we'll put it away and then we'll shop the stash ready to reorganize. I've got my hot water bottle because it is cold, and to be fair, my makeup is slaying at the moment. I've used a few different products as well that I haven't normally used, because you know what, since getting this dressing table and having like my new in drawer next to me, I keep dipping into that, and I actually am trying new products. So I'm just testing them out, gathering my thoughts on them, and then I will do like a speed reviews kind of video soon. But today that was slightly different to what I normally use. So I did use the L'Oreal Lumi liquid blush, so this one here, and this is in the shade glowy gold pink. I also used the House Labs concealer, so this is in the shade light rosy, and I've really been enjoying this concealer. I really like it with the Huda setting powder. I did try it with the Tower 28 press powder, and it made my eyes look cakey. I don't think I like that powder, which I'm really disappointed about, because I've seen so many good reviews on it and so many people said that they liked it, but I didn't enjoy it. I also used the Dole Beauty Gimme Contour Magic Wand today for the first time. I picked this up in a Vinted bundle. I actually bought it in December, but it only arrived a couple of days ago. So I don't usually buy a lot of makeup from Vinted, but I really wanted this contour wand, and they didn't have medium in stock. I wish I did go for medium deep. Mind you, it has worked quite well actually. But yeah, they didn't have this one in stock, and I really wanted it, and when I really want something, I end up just buying it anyway. But anyway, so on Vinted it came with this contour stick, it came with the bronzer. This is also in shade medium. It's all new stuff, just unboxed, like that's not even been touched. So that's the powder bronzer, and also the cream blush. Again, it's not even been touched. And I did have this cream blush, but I had it in light and it was far too light, so I'm looking forward to trying this. But I got all this for £11, which I think is an absolute bargain. I also used today for the first time the Beauty Crop Dewy Bounce Seal and Set Mist, and when I did my makeup this morning, it actually helped. I reckon it helped my makeup longevity all day. What else did I use? Oh, I also used this P. Louise The Cheek of It loose powder blush in Sugar Pie for the first time. The packaging is quite hard to get out, to be honest. It took a while. I used that. And what else did I use? Oh, I did also use for the first time the Beauty Crop Pore Filter Pore Blur and Primer, along with the Wee Cherie primer, because I'm actually out of the ELF the gripping primer. I've run out of that now, the niacinamide one, so now I've opened up my Wee Cherie one from Beauty Crop, which I got in the advent calendar. So I'm now going to that was enough of my makeup for today. So now I'm going to swivel you around, and then we can have a look to see what's already in my everyday drawer. And I have got pyjama bottoms at the moment, so if you peek those, just ignore them. So I just taken my camera off the tripod because it just wasn't going right. So in my everyday makeup drawers, so this is it all here. Right, so we've got a few random bits there. So a few lip glosses, a lip liner, and my fan. So palettes that I was using. So I've also got 2 mascaras there, 3 mascaras. So we've got the Rimmel Thrill Seeker, the Rimmel also Thrill Seeker. Oh, one's Wonder Volume, one's Extreme Volume Mascara. So I'm going to take those out. Wow, I think I'll still I still put them back in. But I also got the Ilia little Travel Deluxe Mascara. I like the wand on that for your lower lashes. So the Icy Nude Huda palette, I've had this out, so I've been playing around with that. I really do enjoy that. The Jordana T-shirt Twinkle Topper, I love this. I always use this whenever I go out. It just really elevates your look. We've got a P. Louise face palette, which, to be honest, I don't think I've really used that, but we'll see. I might use it. And also the Makeup by Mario Master Mats palette. This is a classic. That's the thing about holding the camera. I've got to try and open everything with one hand. I love this palette. It's literally my go-to whenever I go away. So they were the eyes. That's fine. And then in here we've got creams. So I've got the Tantor. This is a favourite of mine. I've also got the Makeup by Mario creams. I've been playing around with these since my big order that I did. The Rare Beauty bronzing stick. I actually do really like this bronzing stick. It does blend out lovely. We've got a Made by Mitchell Shy Boy blush. Look how grubby that looks, but I love this on the lips. We've got Primark Instant Blusher Drops. Now, this is okay, but I feel like the colour does blend out, so yeah, we'll put that back in the collection. Darling Peach. I love this shade, but it doesn't really show up that well on my skin tone, and I am relatively fair, but yeah, I'm going to put this back into my collection. Oh, I love this. I've only used this a couple of times, so I kind of do want to keep this out still. So I'm just going to pop that there. Anyway, that's a Huda blush filter. My beloved Curve Case. This is the Curve Case Light. These are the shadows that it comes with. Oh, it's upside down. That's helpful. And I love this so much. This is probably my favourite cream product. And then these are powders. So I've got the Huda powder. This is my favourite powder at the moment, just like everyone's favourite powder. I feel like this is still going to stay in the drawer just in case. Laura Mercier. I think this is going to go back into my collection. I might even declutter that, I can't lie. Oh, just excuse the hair that's in there. The Bronze Pod. I do love this formula. However, it's just far too dark. But I did get a new one in the advent calendar that is way more my shade. So I think I might get that one out. MAC Gimme Sun, a cult favourite. The MAC Gold Deposit just gives your bronzer a bit of life. The Givenchy Prisme powder, just a mini version. The original one, I do really like that. The Tower 28 press powder, I don't really rate this, you know. I feel like it just makes my under eyes look cakey. If you know how to make this work, if I'm doing something wrong, then let me know. But this is in translucent. We've got my favourite blush duo at the moment, the Juvia's Place one. Love these shades. Hoola, I love this. It's one of my favourite bronzers. The House Labs blush. This is in Hibiscus Haze. This is a beautiful, beautiful blush. Very pigmented as well. The Kimchi. I've had this for quite some time. This is a beautiful duo as well. This is in Taylor Blush Vacation. This is new to my collection. So this is the Juvia's Place. That's what the shade name is. It's a powder foundation. This is beautiful. I use this to set the rest of my face. I could do the shade lighter, but I just set like the outer perimeters of my face, and I love it. Like the coverage on this is so good. And then probably my favourite highlighter, the Illamasqua Beyond Powder Highlighter in OMG. So that's all that done, so that leaves those 3 trays. I'm also going to put these 3 glosses and lip stains away. It's used that Body Shop one. It was in my handbag and then it got chewing gum on it. Okay, so then in this section we've got, so I'm not touching this stuff because that's my lip balms and lip oils, like just lip care stuff, so I'm just going to keep that there. That's always going to be there. So in this bit here we've got primers, foundations, concealers, lip liners, eyebrow stuff, and then in this one again is just essential stuff. So these 2 trays I will keep the same. We've got some setting sprays there, so I am going to change those up. So out of this we've got the Wee Cherie, which I've recently just opened, so this will go back into my everyday makeup drawer. I've also got the Glow Wish Blur Jam, which again I might keep this bit in there because that's quite a recent thing. I'm going to put the Bobbi Brown back because I love this and I don't want to use it all up because it's only a small one. The Huda Easy Blur Foundation, again, this is a new purchase and I probably will put this back into my everyday drawer because I am still testing it out. This is one of my favourite filters. So this is the Rimmel Multitasker Better Than Filters in the shade Medium. I've got loads of these and I love them. Then I've also been using the Multitasker All Day Grip and Breathable Primer. It's just a nice primer. I don't feel like it does much. It's just a nice tacky primer, really. Then we've got the what is this? Like the bronzing, the Glowy Super Gel in Sun Glow. This is nice. It's just a nice like little bronzing thing. The NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator, just a mini one. I am going to put this back. Same with the L'Oreal Glotion. I've used this loads. I have got the shade Deep Glow because I do like the fact it gives you a bit of a tan. But yeah, I do want to get the other one to be fair, but maybe when I'm not spending. This is the Made by Mitchell Pore Paste. I don't really rate this one, so this is going back into my collection. These two are literally my favourite foundations. Like Maybelline foundations actually slap. So this Maybelline one, it doesn't even look like I've used it, but I use it nearly every day. This is coming back into my collection as just a fail-safe foundation, and then I'm going to put this one back because I've had this in my everyday drawer for about 6 months and I absolutely love it, but I don't want to use it all up just yet, so I'm just going to put this back into my collection. And then the Dior Face and Body, and put this back into my collection as well. This is my new favourite concealer, the High Glam Concealer from Natasha Denona. It is a shade too light, so I can only use a little bit of it just under my under eye. But this is definitely staying in my everyday drawer so I can keep using it. The Hourglass Concealer, I don't really rate this, you know. It does actually make my under eyes look a little bit dry and cakey, so I'm going to put this back for a bit. I'll revisit this later. My Maybelline eraser is almost out, but I will keep this in because I'm probably going to try and use it up. Tarte Shape Tape, the mini one, I'm just going to put this back into my collection. So I'm probably going to keep these lip liners out. There's a mixture of P. Louise, Morphe, Rimmel, there's a Be Perfect pencil. That NYX Cold Brew is literally my favourite lip liner at the moment. I like the Rimmel one for a more red one as well. But I'm going to keep these out, and I'm going to keep the Pink Honey glue out there. But I have been loving at the moment the e.l.f. What is it? The e.l.f. Brow Laminating Gel. Like, I've been using this every day. And I really love the way that it holds my brows up. It really does work, especially for a drugstore brow product. So yeah, I'm going to keep this out because I've been loving and enjoying using it. And my two brow pencils that I've got are the Benefit and the P. Louise one. I don't really have many other brow pencils that are my shades, so I'm just going to keep this in there with all my pencils. This isn't all my pencils. I've got a lot more pencils, but these are like the ones that I've been using at the moment. And then setting sprays, I'm almost out of this Urban Decay All Nighter spray, so I might keep this in just to use it up. But I am going to put back the P. Louise Fix Up spray and replace that with something else, along with this Be Perfect one as well. This MAC one, I'm almost out, to be fair, like literally this tiniest bit out. So I'm just going to keep this so I can use it up. And then I'll keep my L'Oreal because this is my holy grail for when I go out, because this, when you spray this, your makeup isn't budging. So I'm going to keep this. Oh no, something's leaked in my drawers. So I'm going to keep this in my drawers. So I will put these ones back, and then I'll put some new ones at the back there. So all this stuff basically is going to go back into my collection, and then we're going to, well, I say all this stuff. So actually, let me just put the stuff that I want to keep. So I want to keep the Huda Easy Blur. I want to keep the Natasha Denona concealer. I want to keep this Maybelline one, and I want to keep the e.l.f. brow product. I want to keep the Maybelline foundation. I want to keep the Beauty Crop We Cherie primer. I think that's it from those. And then out of the, so I definitely want to keep this Huda blush filter because I want that to test out a bit more. I don't know if to get rid of these grey things. And then out of all this stuff, I'll keep those 3 mascaras. I'm going to keep this Huda Icy Nude palette because I want to use it a bit more. Twinkle Topper, I'm just going to keep for when I go out, but I'm going to replace these other ones. The Makeup by Mario creams, I've not used these for that long, so I'm going to keep these out. I can use them a bit more. Then I think the only thing that I want to keep out is the Huda powder, because that, if all else fails, or if I try a new concealer, I'll use a Huda powder just so then I'm having a good review of the concealer, if that makes sense, because I know that that works. And I'm also going to keep out the Juvia's Place powder foundation because that's new, so I want to keep testing that out. So I think I'm going to keep the Glow Wish primer out because again that's new and I will keep testing it. But I think everything else is going to go back into my collection, and then we're going to get some new stuff out. So let me put all this back. Okay, so this is my collection. My camera's really struggling to focus at the moment. I don't know why. Okay, so just on my little step powders, blush, and then we've got like eye stuff here, like glitters, pigments, eyebrows, mascaras, things like that. And then stepping down, we've got here, so lip liners, so brown lip liners, berries and reds, and then eyeliners. And then here we've got primers, foundations, concealers, lots of creams and liquid blushes. So liquid blush, liquid blush, liquid blush, all my Made by Mitchell blushes, some backups there, some cream bronzers, setting sprays all here. And then the next two shelves are, let me just move my stall, are palettes. So a lot of those are P. Louise palettes, my ABH palettes, and some other high ends. These are like smaller, mid-sized palettes, Beauty Bay palettes in that one, and then that one's like Made by Mitchell, Be Perfect, Revolution, Jordana T-shirt, things like that. So I've got my basket handy, and we are going to shop my stash. So first of all, I do need to declutter a lot of this. I know it's like bulging out the seams, but we have to make do with what we've got in the rental. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise I would have my big IKEA Pax wardrobes, but I obviously had to sell them when I moved. But yeah, we're going to start off with primers. Now, one primer I really want to try, sorry the lighting's quite bad, and here is this Beauty Crop and Grace's Faces primer. This primer here, because this is apparently like the same sort of consistency as the Bobbi Brown. So yeah, I'm going to put this into my basket. I also want to try a bit of this, the Made by Mitchell Blur. Apparently this is like really, really good. So we're going to try that one. And then I've got the Wee Cherie one, so I'm just going to do that one for primers. Now for foundation, I am going to use the Made by Mitchell one because I've yet to try this. I'm also going to pop in the, well, you know what, I'm going to take something out of my new in drawer, so I'm just going to take this for the time being. Concealers, we've got the Natasha Denona and the, what do you call it? The Maybelline one so far, but I do want, which I had a look in here the other day. Well, we're going to use the Made by Mitchell one. I don't know if this is going to be a bit too light, but we're going to try it. And I'm also going to pop in here, so I do love a concealer, but my Too Faced one in Vanilla. I've not used this one in ages, so I feel like I need to get back into this. So in terms of cream blush and cream bronze, so I am going to think I'm going to use this Primark foundation stick, because I've not actually properly used that yet. And then we've got the Makeup by Mario one. And then cream blush, I've got the Makeup by Mario one, but then I'm also going to use, I've not tried this one, so I might put this one in there, the Charlotte Tilbury matte beauty blush one in Pillow Talk. Oh, I believe it's Pillow Talk. Is it Pillow Talk? Yeah, Pillow Talk. I've not actually used this yet, so we're going to put this in there. And then I might also have a look at my new in drawer. Yeah. Then for setting spray, so I'm going to use the Dewy Bounce one. And I think I might use this e.l.f. Power Grip setting spray. So that's going in there. And then so powders. So let me get up on my stool. I think I might go with this Revolution Peach one. I have got the Huda one already. I think I might just use that for the time being. I might also put in here, so I've got the Huda one out, and I've got the I Heart Revolution one out. I think I'm also going to put this in there, the highlights, the press as a pressed powder. And then for blush, actually let's go for bronzer. For bronzer I'm going to use something out of the new in drawer. So yes, I think I'm just going to use that one. Highlighter I'm going to put in, I'm doing Made by Mitch at the moment, so I'm going to put this one because I've not used this one yet. This is the Cash In Quickly, and it is stunning. So I'm going to pop that in there. And then for blush, so you know what, I haven't tried this Patrick Tar one, and I do want to try this. This is in the shade She's Baked. So let me get it open. This is what she looks like. So I'm going to try that one. And I also, which I haven't actually tried yet, the Rare Beauty in Cheer. So I'm going to put this in there as well, so I really want to try this. And then for palettes, so we've got to be fair, I've got loads of new in palettes that I need to have a little play around with. So let's try my new in drawer. So I've got my basket, let's go to my desk and let's have a look in the new in drawer of what we're going to put in the everyday drawer. So out of this new in drawer, I'm definitely going to pop this into my thing, to the Beauty Crop Dewy Bounce. The House Labs concealer. I'm going to pop this in because I want to keep trying it out because I'm still so unsure about it. The Makeup by Mario loose powder. I have also really been loving this at the moment, which is the Makeup by Mario skin enhancer, so I'm going to take that out. And I think as well, yes, definitely want to try one of these Beauty Crop blushes. So this one's in the shade Blingin', which looks like a beautiful shade. So I might have that out. Well, I might use the other shade actually. Where is the other shade? The other shade. And then yeah, I think the other stuff I will get to, obviously. I just yeah. Did have this arrive actually from my advent calendar, so I might pop this into my everyday drawer. That is it for now. In terms of palette, we've got this one, so is there anything that I can wear every day? To be fair, most days I do just put a bronzer through the crease, but what's this? Let's see. Might put this Makeup by Mario one in. And then the others I basically want to do videos on anyway, to be honest. So we're going to pop that there for the time being. So let's all put this into my. So let's move back a bit. Right. Okay. So we've got the Makeup by Mario. This is the Emerald Eyes Moonlight palette to go with the Icy Nude. So I'm just going to pop that there. And then I'm also going to put cream bronzer here, another cream bronzer here, a cream blush, and then we've obviously got that blush filter, so that's those. And then we've got these two blushes, creams. And then we're gonna got that Patrick Tar. So they're my creams. And then for powders, so we've got the Makeup by Mario here, we've got the Revolution, and then we also got the highlights and the Made by Mitchell highlighter, and also this Beauty Crop one, which is similar to the Rare Beauty one. So that's that. That should be fine like that. So they're powders. And then on this side, so we've got some primers and foundations. So let's put these in. So we've got Made by Mitchell concealer, a Too Faced concealer. We've got the Grace's Faces Beauty Crop primer. Just going to pop that there. The Dewy Bounce Skin Tint. The House Labs concealer as well. So I put that with there. And then this setting spray. And I'm also going to pop the e.l.f. setting spray as well. So I think that's what we're going to go for this month. And then I have got up here some of my new in lip oils and lip glosses, which easy accessible, so I'm not going to put them in the drawer, but I do tend to put just the REM Beauty lip marker liner, which is what I've gotten today, and then just like a lip balm or one of these lip oils. But yeah, nice and tidy, and I'm going to try some new products, which I'm absolutely excited about. So I am going to do a speed reviews videos coming up. I've been testing out some products. There's going to be quite a lot in there, but yeah, some of it's going to be new, some of it's going to be old but new to me. So yeah, so I hope you don't mind a mixture, but you could have these products in your collection that you haven't tried yet, or you've had your eye on, you've seen it on sale, and therefore you want to have a go at buying it. So I'm going to turn you around now. There we go, the really odd angles because I've got my camera off its tripod. But yeah, that's my everyday makeup drawer done. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe and let me know down below in the comments if there's anything that you want to see a video on, or if you've got opinions on any of the stuff that I've popped into my everyday makeup drawer. What do you think of them, etc. So yeah, I should hopefully film my declutter next, because I'm actually doing a car boot next week, and I'm thinking I could sell some bits like just cheap at the car boot, and then some things that are like brand new that I've not even opened yet I'll probably just put on my vintage, which I have linked down below. So if you are from the UK, then don't forget to follow me on that if you're looking for any secondhand makeup and clothes. But yeah, that's all from me today, so hopefully I shall see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!